How Instagram Stories Work, Part 2. All your friends can't stop talking about Instagram and how their favorite pastime has become sharing images and videos within this social network. Recently, you've heard about the possibility of creating stories, which are a collection of multimedia elements designed to narrate special moments of a day. This topic piques your curiosity, but since you're not particularly experienced in using social networks, especially Instagram, you'd like to know more about it. Perhaps you want to discover how to publish and view this type of content, find out who has viewed the stories you've shared with your account, and learn how to enrich them with hashtags. In short, you want to understand in detail how Instagram stories work. Well, in that case, know that I'll be happy to provide you with all the answers you seek. The first thing I recommend you do is to take a few minutes of free time, get comfortable, and pay close attention to this video. This is the second video of the comprehensive guide I've created for you. Are you ready to continue? Yes? Great. Before that, go to the section below and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. How to review Instagram stories. Instagram stories shared on the platform are only visible for 24 hours, after which they are hidden from other users and can only be viewed by you. To review Instagram stories and potentially share them again, go to your profile by tapping on the person icon or your profile picture thumbnail, bottom right. Then tap the 3 lines button and select the archive option from the open menu. Next, tap the V button at the top and select the story archive label in the menu that appears, containing all the stories you've created. Then press one of them and tap the share button if you want to repost it as an Instagram story. For more information on this topic, rate my guide on how to view old stories on Instagram. How to share Instagram stories. If the person who has created an Instagram story has allowed sharing of their content, you can share it with another user. To do so, tap on the paper airplane symbol next to the story you are viewing. This will bring up the share menu on your screen. Tap on the name of the person with whom you want to share the story, then press the send and done buttons. If you want to share the story with a personalized message, type it in the write a message text field before hitting the send button. Is your intention to save the content from someone else's Instagram stories to post it on other platforms? In this case, you must first be aware that stories may contain personal information. Therefore, before disseminating the content of others on the web, you need to obtain their consent. Otherwise, you would violate Instagram's terms of use. If you have obtained consent for republishing the story and now want to know how to save the shared video or photo, you can take a screenshot, for example, or you can use a third-party application, extension, or tool specifically designed for downloading other users' story videos, as I have discussed in my tutorial on this topic, to which I recommend referring for more details. How Instagram story views work. If you've come to this guide to learn how Instagram story views work because you want to understand who makes up your audience and watches your content, you'll be pleased to know that this is achievable through Instagram's Insights tool. With this tool, you can obtain detailed information about the content you've published, offering an analysis of its performance, and more broadly, your account's performance. To make use of the Insights tool, you need to have a business/creator account. The guides I've linked you to explain how to transform your account into one. Once you've done that, you'll need to go to your profile, tap your profile picture to view your published stories, and then click on the histogram symbol located next to the eye symbol. Through the Interactions and Reach sections, you can respectively see user interactions with your shared content, the number of accounts that have viewed your stories, and data related to interactions with them. With this data, you can understand the level of interest you've managed to capture, which can be useful in evaluating whether your strategies are working on Instagram or not. How hashtags work in Instagram stories. If you want to understand how hashtags work in Instagram stories, this is the chapter that probably interests you the most. Adding hashtags, those words or phrases preceded by the symbol hashtag, is incredibly easy, and I'll show you how. After initiating the creation of a story, as I've shown you in the previous chapters, and selecting or creating the content to publish, tap on the smiling sticker icon at the top, press the hashtag sticker, and type the word or phrase of your interest, making sure to select one of the suggestions below, if applicable. Then tap on the Done option, top right, and while keeping your finger pressed on the sticker, drag it to your preferred location. If you want to resize it, pinch or spread 2 fingers on it. To add more hashtags, tap on the A text at the top. Type hashtag followed by the word or phrase of your interest, and then press the Done option, top right. Repeat this process for all the hashtags you intend to include. Avoid using too many or unnecessary ones. how the Instagram Stories algorithm works. After seeing the views on your Instagram stories, have you been wondering about how the algorithm of this photo-sharing social network operates? Specifically, what factors influence it? In reality, rather than talking about a single algorithm on Instagram, we should speak in plural, as multiple algorithms determine which content is shown to users, as explained on the official website of the well-known platform. Not all the secrets and factors that drive content on Instagram are known, but there are some key points I'd like to touch upon. Regarding stories, for example, their visibility is heavily influenced by user interactions with the content, the time spent watching them, and their freshness. Additionally, certain negative interactions by users can impact the algorithm. For instance, if multiple people skip to the next content or exit the story, it suggests, unintentionally, to the algorithm that the content is not interesting, causing it to lose points. To avoid your stories receiving many negative interactions, try to create interesting and engaging content that encourages users to interact with it. If you're looking for some tips in this regard, you can check out my article on how to create captivating stories on Instagram. Besides content quality, also pay attention to the consistency of your posts, aiming to be as regular as possible. This too will increase your chances of success. How Instagram highlights work. I'll wrap up the tutorial by explaining how Instagram highlights function. Instagram highlights, as you may already know, and as the name suggests, are content that is featured prominently on your Instagram profile. They can be used for various purposes: to remember trips, describe your personal or business story, enhance your account, and more by recycling previously posted content from regular stories. So, how do you create these kinds of stories? Once you're on your Instagram profile, simply tap the plus new button in the highlight section. Select the content you want to include in a highlight and tap the next option, top right. Next, give your highlight a title using the designated text field, and optionally change its cover by tapping on the relevant option and selecting a different one from the default. When you're ready, save the content with a tap on the Done option, top right. That's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel and don't miss the next one. Become a tech genius. Do it for Jin.